Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us for our 23rd episode of Book Reviews with
Zen Garcia.
And your book holder, Joy Garcia. So today we will be going over Hollow Earth collection. And I know, Zen, when you commissioned me to work on this project, you were excited to get this together. So please tell us a little more about this book.
The first book is about the Smoky god, which many of you are probably familiar with. It's the journey of, I forget his exact name.
Olaf Jansen?
Yeah, Olaf Jansen, yes. Oh. And he's a fisherman who made a journey with his son towards the land of the midnight sun. Both of them, I think, were from Norway or Sweden, Finland, one of those really up there near the Arctic Circle, and they decided to just go for it and see if they could find the Hollow Earth entrance. And the journey and the story is about their success, and it also speaks about having come out of, once they entered into the Hollow Earth, out of the other, which they claim it to be the South Pole entrance, but we know that we're not living on a ball and that the Earth is not a globe, and so it was one of the exits near the outer rim, the outer edge. And so very interesting story. It's one that Olaf, after being incited as being crazy, and his uncle trying to lock him up and take away all of his as far as his heritage, his inheritance, that he decided to be hush-hush on the story. And it wasn't until he was near his death that he shared it with a writer, publisher, and the story was preserved and released to all of us. But it does show you, even though it is heliocentric and is based upon a worldview which we know to be false, it still gives you an ideology for how to interpret it in a different manner as far as the cosmology of the world. And in similarity, the other one, Simzonia, sorry. It's a similar type of story, and also shows and shares the journey of a crew in trying to attempt and accomplishing the same thing. Sort of like the Invencio Fortunata, which is a 14th century book that speaks about their journey to the north. And so as we compile, find, and distribute other titles, we'll be doing similarity like this, the Hollow Earth collection, number 2, number 3, if necessary, but just to provide and to bring forth in print, these particular stories of interest, and how a lot of people don't know about, have not had a chance to read. And so I think it's interesting and beneficial for those of you that would like to look at and study some ancient accounts, testimonies of what is biblical cosmology. This is one of those in that line of books and also stories which you can examine for yourself and decide for yourself whether to believe it or not.
Yeah, the recap of Simzonia sounds really interesting, and it's short, so I'll share it. This is among the first and rarest of the Hollow Earth books. In the early 19th century, John Cleves Sims proposed that the Earth was actually a set of 5 nested spheres, each with polar openings. He unsuccessfully lobbied Congress to fund an expedition to the poles to investigate this theory. This novel, based on Sims' theories, was published in 1820. Some believe that Sims was the author, but this has not been established beyond a shadow of a doubt. Interesting.
Mm-hmm. And I think it also is in line with, the Admiral Byrd and his expeditions that were funded by the government, military expeditions towards the different so-called poles, and the legacy of those stories that we also have, and which are preserved in the historical annals. So.
Awesome. And since Hollow Earth Collection is our Book of the month, you can get 20% if you'd like for the rest of this month, which is April 2021, by adding the promo code HOLLOW, HOLLOW, all caps, at checkout. So please do check out the description below and get to the link directly to this book and check it out. We do have also a preview of the book, so you can check out if you are interested and start reading. But thank you so much for your support as always. We're so grateful for your love, prayers, and just general support. Thank you so much, everyone. Shalom.
Shalom.
See you next time.